Hi again. I wanted to do another update. Um, Things have been aggravating. Still, there have been some things worth mentioning. Um, Honestly, I was starting to feel very concerned that I wouldn't be employed again for a very ridiculously long time, which was extremely confusing since I had um, in 2023 been blessed miraculously with a very significant, very sizable blessing of miracles, an actual like gigantic event of miracles, gratifyingly. And um, and after that, things progressed as you'd expect very nicely. Joe and I, and it didn't happen rapidly like I expected, but we did gain uh, secure, benevolent footing in ways that I did see things that notably happened as I would expect them to. Um, Other things, very, very surprisingly, happened um, in such a way that I would consider uh, stubborn. I would say like in regards to other to the I that's about the only word that I honestly can suggest in relation to what it is. Stubborn. The people are stubborn. They just don't want God to be appeased. It's awkward, ridiculous. So after the second time, the first, uh, I guess you could call it situation, my employment disappointment experience was more that a temporary layoff affected the department I worked in, which is still in effect. It's probably going to be another couple of months before I can go back to that location, which is not necessarily surprising. And then it will simply be again that we'll have to worry, oh no, will we be affected again? Which is most likely yes, that we will be affected again. So I will want to work there, but I'll simply, you know, to have a securely stable job is a better option. And then after that, um, The situation was so confusing. I have no idea what to talk about. Honestly, I have no idea what to say. It's unbelievable. And it wasn't like it was specific to spirituality. I don't even know where to start with it. I'm way confused, like way like out of this world confused about that. Like it doesn't have a place in any of our social constructs. It's weird. It is weird, like beyond belief. Like how do we even open the subject? I don't even know where to start. I don't know. I don't know. I don't All I can tell you is that one of the people in specific that was problematic is definitely a problem. That's it. That's all I can tell you. It's ridiculous. I don't Other than that, I don't know what to say. I don't know how to address the concerns. I don't know. I don't know where to start. It's a confusing one. So, okay, well. And then so that's been an issue. 2025 was a really complicated concern. uh, there were some really nice things that happened, but more than uh, nice things were concerning things. So, which, you know, uh, so gratifyingly, 2025 is uh, in the past, and now we can move on to 2026, and we're definitely making progress. And so far it's minute, I'll admit, but definitely um, good. So I'm gonna read a little bit more from the Bible, the backwards verse. This one is Revelations chapter 20, verse 10, and it's all backwards. I've got it in English and then in Spanish. Apocalipsis, capítulo 20, versículo 10. Siglos los de siglos y día atormentados serán allí profeta falso él y bestia. La estaban ya que él en azufre y fuego de lago al arrogado será engañar ha vuelto había los que el diablo él entonces. Verse 10. Ever and forever, night and day, tormented be will they their prophet false the and beast the joining sulfur burning of lake fiery the into throne was them deceived had who devil the then. So just this morning, honestly, I started to notice a I almost want to call it like a layer. There's like a layer of entanglement that's been somehow relieved away from the problems. and it feels really, really good. So this stuff is definitely doing something, and I cannot complain. I cannot complain. And I'm just going to keep going, and every single day every single day I'm reading at least one Bible verse backwards. Um and I'll be honest, I like to make notes. And so the ones that I feel are very powerfully obvious, like, oh, this one, I can almost read it clearly backwards as easily as I would normally. I'll make a note of that one. And this is like not quite as easy as one of those, but this one stood out to me for some reason, and that's why I read from this one. And it's interesting too because the other day there was this idea that I thought for whatever reason was not something that I should be paying attention to, but then Jesus kind of like, no, 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 that's okay. You can have that. That's for you too. If you want it, you can have it. And it was the idea that there's a countdown about the backwards reading. There is definitely something to the idea that it's only going to take so long. It doesn't matter if I do it every day for these many hours or these many verses or these many times or whatever, but the number of days this month or this year or whatever, like there's a countdown of some kind. I don't know exactly how it works, but I know it's only a matter of time before this stuff, at least one verse a day is what I'm told, is going to affect the the tangling, the bad things. And then um as things progress and I keep reading uh from the Bible things backwards, it'll help to relieve even more, and then things will simply hopefully after that, in ways that I want them to, rapidly progress, you know, to open up the blessings and opportunities that I'm seeking for myself and people that I endear myself to. And that'll be just phenomenal. How fun, how awesome. Definitely looking forward to 2026, y'all. Good opportunities. And it's already uh, starting off on the right foot, so to speak, because there was a job fair that I feel very confident about, and I'm happy about that. I have some good news. I don't necessarily yet have the confirmation, but I feel fairly confident that I will have a job by the end of next week, is what I'm sensing. And that's awesome. That's wonderful. I'm happy to have that. It's not the best job, it's not what I was seeking, but I'm not complaining. I'm happy to have a job. Um, and that way I'll be able to catch up on some bills and do a little more that I was uh, hoping to benefit from. So yeah, it's a wonderful time to be progressive. Happy New Year and peace be with y'all.